advice can you give other YouTubers who want to be a filmmaker?
Okay. Well, it kind of goes back to the question and answer thing. I think that when you shouldn't think too much about what you're creating. So you should always create the answer and then go back and find the question. Because if you sit there and try to think too much about what you want to make, you're not going to make anything. You're just going to sit there and try to put too much thought. So yeah, I would just say just go out and start shooting, and then just don't judge yourself, make mistakes. Like right now, I'm at the point where I worked really hard on my assassin video. So, and I put a lot of thought into it, but now I kind of just want to explore. I want to make some mistakes. So I might be putting out some videos that don't make any sense. And but I'm excited to explore that area because I've been so focused on trying to be a perfectionist.
Yeah.
That I'm like, I want to step back and just,
Can't forget to have fun, right?
Yeah,
you
exactly.
have to have fun.
It's about having fun.
Let's talk about your equipment.
Oh yeah.
Cameras, lights, editing, all that stuff.
I use a Canon 7D, and I have a couple lights. I have an Airy kit, which is like high-end stuff. But I also have these other things called flow lights, which are pretty cheap, and they're great lights. Great lights. You can do a lot of stuff with them. So and they're really portable and whatnot. But so I have that. I guess a lot of people always ask, how do you get your footage to look the way it does? And I also have a bunch of lenses, prime lenses.
Oh, cool.
Because they're better than the zooms because you have more control of the aperture and whatnot. But another thing is that with the 7D, you want to be able to know how to use dynamic range, and that is pretty much the color that you capture when you're filming. So I have my camera set to a certain setting that if I take the footage and I just show it to you, you'll be like, oh, that looks really ugly, because it's really just flat and there's nothing like sexy about it. But what that allows you to do in post is you can change the colors around. You can add saturation. You can add dip to blacks and stuff.
So it's better to record it kind of a bit bland so you can pump it up in post.
Yeah, exactly. It's a little bit more work, but it's always worth it in the end. Another important thing about post is audio. You should always record, well, with these cameras, the DSLRs, you should record audio separately like we're doing here.
So how do you record your audio?
I have the same, the Zoom.
Yeah.
The Zoom, and I also have this really small Zoom recorder. And it's literally it's like the size of a little small cell phone. But the whole Assassin, the last one, we just use that.
Oh, so, really?
Yeah, and it helps a lot. You have to sync it in post, but there's programs that can do it for you. Audio is very important, so it's like half.
Yeah, because your story can't be told if people can't hear the dialogue.
It's like you can see like a pretty picture, and if it sounds like crap, you're not going to want to watch it. But you can see like an okay picture, but if it sounds nice, you're going to want to watch it.
What about the music? Where do you get your music?
Oh, music. So everything that I use is copyright free. Usually you do have to pay for it unless your GarageBand has a bunch of tools that you can use. But there's audiomicro.com that I've used. They're a big one. But also Friends. I just use a lot of Friends that create music. And Todd Newjam. I've been shouting him out a lot because a lot of his music I used in the last episode, his stuff is like really good art stuff. He used the word gels together. And I was like, oh, that's a great word. So my video style and his music gels well together.
It's good to find that partner.
Yeah, so he's great. He let me use a ton of his music.
How does someone now stand out with so many people doing all this stuff?
It's hard because you really do need the people that are at the top to kind of forward your work to other people.
And it's hard to get noticed and respected, right?
I don't think respected. I think everybody is respected, but to get noticed is hard because 48 hours is uploaded per minute, and if you're creating like really awesome content, it's like way down there in like a big pile of other content, so it's really hard. So you do have to bug people. I mean, there's been one fan, he's bugged me for a long time to just record something, and it's not that I don't know why I was like, yeah man, I'll do it, but I just you forget. Life goes on, and then 8 months later he's still emailing me.
Oh my god.
And it's like I was like, this kid's like determined as hell, so I recorded a quick clip for him and I sent it to him.
Nice.
But it's just like you got to be determined.